I think to let AI continue to be commercialized, be deployed, be introduced in all of these different environments to all of these different populations and cohorts without any meaningful regulation, in my view, and again, I'm sharing my view, is a scary proposition. We're talking about the potential for significant job loss, right? Like workplace disruption. That alone merits serious consideration. Serious consideration. I think there's a lot that we could talk about.
Yeah, I really disagree with the let them attitude. I mean, it's sort of in America, and I feel like we should live in a world where the default is people are allowed to do whatever they want, and there isn't this sort of assumption of the government needs to be in between something that's getting created and the populace. And it's only if there's sort of actual evidence of significant harm that the government should step in versus an attitude of
that is your view.
Yeah, that's my view.
But when you think about AI, do you see evidence of the potential for significant harm?
Certainly, yeah. People in the AI industry, of course, are worried about existential risk. There's certainly things that people should look at. So it's
okay. So we agree.
I agree that
I couldn't tell if we were fighting or not. Happy to fight.
I disagreed with sort of the burden of proof on regulation. I sort of think that it's sort of like it should be a pretty big deal to regulate something rather than a regulators sort of sitting around and waiting for the opportunity. And I would also say...
But don't you think that AI is that kind of big deal?
I think it's...
if anything in technology merits a close look from regulators,
I just think social media regulation has largely failed, right? Like GDPR is silly. It's almost self-parodying. And so I just don't have much optimism. I mean, you say that the regulators don't really get the technology. So I don't really want to be encouraging people who don't get the technology to feel we got to do something.
Well, I think we're between
when they've had a crack at it before, they didn't do a very good job.
I think we're between a bit of a rock and a hard place in this. I'm not saying that I'm not saying, group of lawmakers, they're going to get together. They're going to come up with something really smart and this is all going to be solved. I think it's going to be really messy.